this morning. We have Hannah Sanger joining us to talk a little bit about an environmental fair that's coming up this weekend, and then a little bit about water quality, and specifically Pocatello's water quality. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Well, first, let's talk about the Portneuf Valley Environmental Fair that's coming up this weekend. Why should people come out, first off?
Oh, because it's going to be a great day. It's going to be beautiful weather. We've got free activities. The whole fair is free, and it's a great time to learn about our local environment, things you can do to improve where we live. We've got over 100 different booths. We've got live music, free food, hot dogs, and baked potatoes. And
free food, you got me.
That's right. And there's just tons of activities for kids, for adults, there's something for everybody there. We've got, you can take the bus to the fair for free this year from anywhere in Pocatello and Chubbuck. Just hop on the regular bus at a bus stop and say you're going to the fair, and it will be free.
Wow.
Or ride your bike to the fair, and there's a free bike valet, so your bike will be safely locked up for you. So, you don't even need to drive to get there. You can, do your part to be green and get there by bike, bus, or walking, or drive too.
And where is it?
It is at Optimus Park, which is right next to City Hall on 7th and Sherman, so right here by Channel 6.
Okay.
So you guys can just look out the window.
We'll be there.
So, and it's a really great community-sponsored event. I mean, you can see down here we have a huge list of sponsors who really make it possible, and then 100 different organizations and local businesses show up to put on free activities.
And this week we're going to be having several guests to talk about recycling and just the different parts that go into this fair, so that will be very fun. But first, let's talk a little bit about Pocatello's water quality. And you were telling me earlier that people can actually bring water samples to get tested.
Yes, so that's one of the things at the fair is if you live on well water, nobody tests your water for you. It's your own responsibility, and there might be things in it that you don't want to drink. Bacteria, so that can come from septic systems or feedlots or any animal use upstream, or nitrates, and high levels of nitrates can cause blue baby syndrome, which can be rather scary. And so what folks can do is just that morning, run your tap for a few minutes, fill up a Ziploc bag, clean Ziploc bag with the water, and bring it down to the fair. And we've got little test strips at the Idaho Department of Environmental Quality booth, and they will test it for you. And in about a minute, you can find out, if you've got a concern or not. It's not a super precise one, but it will let you know if you're good, or if maybe you should do some more testing to find out, does your water need some treatment before you drink it, especially if you've got young children or a nursing mom or a pregnant mom. Those are really the populations of concerns. But it's a really great opportunity for those who are not on city water to bring in their water and make sure once a year, test your water.
Yeah. Now, real fast to wrap up, we're out of time. These cute little things, these are some of the examples for kids to come to the fair.
Yeah, so we're also educating about the water quality that's in our river, and we've got, the city just produced 2 new characters, Drip and Drop. And Drip and Drop have all sorts of adventures around town and run into issues with, yard waste going into the street and car oil in the street, and what do you do, and how does it affect our water quality?
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, kids. If you want to see Drip and Drop stories, head on out to the fair. You guys will have all of this information. For more information, you can watch this video on